Hi everybody, Chef Cellini here. Now I've done 2 recent videos on anti-inflammatory meals. I did a whole meal with using about 20 ingredients, all anti-inflammatory foods like the ingredients like you see before you right now. I also did a anti-inflammatory power shake. So tonight I'm going to switch hats a little bit from Chef Cellini. I'm going to go into Cellini, the physiologist, part of my background, and nutritionalist. And I want to focus on the science of these anti-inflammatory foods. So real quickly, I'm just going to kind of go over the broad spectrum of these. Now, let's start with one. There's kind of different categories and areas, and I've got a few examples in each area, and I'll be going to these in more depth in the future on other videos when I click and do other follow-ups. But for example, right here we have some beautiful, beautiful wild salmon. Now, fatty fish. It's kind of a category of anti-inflammatory foods. So any of the fatty fish, salmon, trout, mackerel, tuna, any of the fatty fishes, very high in the DHA and omega-3s and omega-6s. So this is one area of anti-inflammatory food. And we'll go along to the next one. So we look at our greens here and our vegetables. So we've kind of got 2 classes there. We've got our vegetables and then I've got our herbs. For example, here we got some beautiful spinach. Over here I have some kale, bok choy, and there's many, many more we're going to go into in the future. But look at these beautiful green and reds and dark colors. The purple here, the giant eggplant, Italian eggplant, some beautiful herbs. Nice basil right there. Love these herbs. Cilantro, some beautiful mint. My favorite, I could just grab that and eat that raw right now. Now parsley, Italian parsley in this case. Got some beautiful broccoli right there. Got a lime and a lemon, a little acidity for you right there. Peppers are fantastic as well. All the different colored peppers, including hot peppers and chili peppers. These are the sweet peppers I have here, but look at those different colors. You see those deep dark colors, especially reds and greens, going to be very good for you, anti-inflammatory. We got some fresh ginger here. You grate that down. All these you'll see me in the past I've used. In the future we'll be using all these in my recipes. Some nice garlic clove right here. Again, deep red. That's a real good sign of anti-inflammatory food. I'll explain why. That red onion. Avocado is a fantastic one, filled with monounsaturated fat. Let me see. So we got the fruits and veggies. Let's move over here to another area of fruit. Berries are kind of a unique area. We're going to talk about the berries. I got my blackberries in there, beautiful raspberries, our blueberries, and of course, most people's favorite, the strawberries with a little blueberry attached. Grapes. Grapes is kind of an interesting category, and I'm going to talk about these different categories, not in depth tonight, but in depth in the future. Nuts. Nuts are a big one. I got some pecans. Walnuts an awesome one. Almonds are awesome. Different ways to get those. Now here I've got a couple a mixed bag, mixed nuts. Now one of the ingredients, these are the fancy nuts. Got some cashews in there, but hazelnuts are really high on chemicals that I'm going to talk about tonight. So very, very good there. So another way we can get our berries is the dried or fruits, dried fruits in berries are very good. So we got some cherries, very, very high in the things I'm going to talk about, bionutrients and chemicals today, and cranberries. So just different ways you can get these sources. Now, had this in my videos before. Look at that beautiful color. Beetroot. Awesome, awesome, awesome right there. Also, matcha green tea. Coffee also, but I don't want you to drink too much coffee. Moderation there because it's going to get that heart rate up a little bit. Spices. Spices incredible. Cinnamon, all spices. Turmeric, 2 of my favorite for very high in anti-inflammatory properties. And here's just to show you, I have another thing. This is olives and herbs mixed nuts, and there's actually olives in here with the mixed nuts. Olives and olive oil are kind of in their own category. I'm going to do a whole video just on olive oil and olives and the benefits there. It's a superfood. But we have our different oils. So again, extra virgin olive oil. When I do my video on olive oil, I'm going to talk why it needs to be extra virgin. We'll go into the science of that in the future. Also for cooking. Coconut oil, I've done a video on this, as I mentioned previously, as a superfood, so you can check that video out. It's already out on my channel. Avocado oil, another wonderful one. Sesame oil. Grapeseed oil is another great one that's great for cooking as well. All right, so I'm going to move over here. Just another way to get it juice. Now, try to get, when you have juice, now this one has no fiber in it, but it's better for you blood sugar wise if you have the fiber. But like when I use it in my shakes, I just use a little bit, or for flavoring food. So better to get your fruits with the fiber for digestion and to regulate blood sugar. Not too much of straight juice itself without the fiber. I mentioned this before. This is a power drink. It has ginger in it, it has kale, it has spinach, it has green apples. So a wonderful combination of Trader Joe's product right there. Now, I'm going to get off and scare you here a little bit. Yes, dark chocolate. I'm going to talk about that in depth in the future, but dark chocolate, and these have strawberry, and this one has those hazelnuts in it. And you want to try to get at least 70% the coca in their level to have the real benefits. And red wine. Now, moderation. American Heart Association recommends 1 glass of red wine a day, and the reason being, one of the chemicals I'm going to talk about, and I'll talk about it now, is resveratrol. It's very, very high effect, has a very high effect on anti-inflammatory properties. We know now that it's good for your blood, it is good for your heart in general and overall. So moderation there, at the most a glass a day. So moderation on everything that we do, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the reason these are anti-inflammatory foods is because every one of these ingredients, foodstuffs that you see here on this table and that I presented to you have antioxidants in them. Now, antioxidants at different levels, but everything here is high in antioxidants, the particular ones that I picked. Some more than others. I'll get into that when we get into the categories in future videos. Now, why is that important? Antioxidant. A lot of people don't really understand what antioxidants is, but we have oxidative effects, oxidative stress in our bodies. Okay, now that's not emotional stress, it is physiological stress. Now, emotional stress affects our physiological stress, but we've talked about that in the past in other videos in the future. I want you to think about when you cut an avocado. What happens to it if you leave it a few minutes out? You're going to see it's going to start to turn brown from oxygen or the oxidative effect. So in a sense, those cells, like cells of our body, right, are being changed. They're actually slowly, very slowly, and it's not really hurting the avocado in that case for taste and flavor and so forth, killing it. But if you leave it out long enough, it will, any food stuff. But basically, it's just emphasizing the point that it's turning brown. Its cells are being changed. It's a negative or an oxidative stress or oxidative effect on that food stuff. Now, we have little guys in our bodies called free radicals. Okay, what free radicals are? They're scavengers in your body. They're actually little thieves. And what they are is they're known as, the term is reactive oxygen species. So what these cells are, they're incomplete. They're reactive or kind of shaky and moving around and nervous, these little cells, because they're missing a molecule. So what are they doing? They want to make themselves whole and complete, that cell. They're kind of broken. So what they do is they scavenge. They go around to other cells. It could be any kind of cell. It could be a brain cell. It could be a blood cell. It could be any cell in your body, and they're going to go there, any tissue that has cells, and it's going to steal a molecule. So that is an oxidative effect. They are damaging your cells. So we have oxidative stress because of free radicals. Now let's get back to our foodstuffs here. A major chemical, now I said all of these foodstuffs are antioxidants, but what makes them antioxidants is the basic chemical polyphenols. Poly meaning many, and there's phenols in here, or phytochemicals. I'm not going to get real heavy into the science of those, and there are 4 categories. That's for another video when we break that down. However, these polyphenols go in and attack the free radicals, right? Everywhere in the cells in your body. So they are neutralizing them. So they are curbing that oxidative stress. And they can affect every area of the body. So polyphenols, or in general, Antioxidants, the effect on your body, antioxidant. It fights those free radicals. It lowers the oxidative stress in your body. Oxidative stress is damaging our cells. The reason the medical field now is saying that inflammation is causing almost every disease and illness out there can be related to inflammation is due to the free radicals doing damage to the cells. Think about if you bump your knee, bam, what happens? It swells up, right? That's inflammation. Now, acute inflammation, in that case, it's good. It's protecting you. If you keep moving on it too much, or if you hit it again, you feel a little pain. That's the nervous system telling you, hey, remind you you're injured, let it heal. And that's acute, short-term inflammation. It will go away. But with oxidative stress, when we get that inflammation in our cells long-term, it becomes damaging and it leads to illness and serious diseases in the body. So you can look at the medical field, look at studies now. They're saying, let's just kind of start with my body right here. Let's go up to the head, the brain, our central nervous system, right? Nervous system disorders or breakdowns due to this oxidative effect. The two biggest ones we're all familiar with is Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. We all have maybe family members or people we know that have had these terrible disease of the central nervous system of the brain, right? Memory loss. Eat these foods. It's scientifically proven to improve your memory, all right? So let's go down. Let's go to our heart, all right? You definitely don't want to have that oxidative effect in your heart cells. So it's proven that these foods can prevent all sorts of heart disease, lower your blood pressure. So very, very important there, all right? Let's go inside the body and go to the blood. Type 2 diabetes is a big problem in our society, and it's due to diet and nutrition, right? These phytochemicals in here, they're proven, the antioxidants, that they're going to help the or prevent type 2 diabetes by regulating insulin in blood sugar. So huge to be eating these every day. Joint pain. Arthritis, osteoarthritis, big in our society. A lot of times it's from overuse, but either way, that's an inflammation of the joint. These foodstuffs can help prevent it and help cure it. How about our skin? Now, I ride to the beach or ride around on my mountain bike 10 miles every day, and on Southern California on the Sundays, I use a lot of sunblock. Why? To protect my body, my skin, from cancer, which is another big prevention thing in the body. But to prevent that, I put the sunblock on. Well, guess what? Of course, yes, again, scientific studies have shown that these chemicals in here, the antioxidants, help your body and protect it from UV rays. That's a huge one. Now, I mentioned cancer. Cancers, all types in general, a plague of the modern society in our era and all of our lifetimes, right? Again, antioxidants are proven to reduce the chance of all different types of cancers. Now, right now, unfortunately, we're in this COVID. We're all dealing with it, and we have to deal with it. We're being as positive as we can. We're doing everything to keep our immune system built up. This is huge, everyone. Huge to keep your immune system strong. Your immune system really starts in your gut. So you are what you eat. We hear that expression. Where all these nutrients go, all these foodstuffs, these biochemicals, they go into the stomach, small intestines, large intestines, into the gut area. That's where your microbiome, your microsystem, starts with the immune system in health. Proven scientifically that these antioxidant foods kill bad bacteria in the gut, and they feed and give nutrition to good bacteria. So once again, just to summarize, I know I'm a little over enthusiastic about it, but I love this and I love sharing. But these foods with all these phytochemicals in here, polyphenols, the antioxidants, can save your life. They can make your life better. They will definitely make you healthier and prevent a lot of disease and illness from attacking your body. So get these antioxidant foods into your diet. I'm going to be doing many more recipes using them, and Cellini, you know me, I'm not going to stop here. So be well, everyone. Get those anti-inflammatory foods going. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to share more and more with you as we go. Be well, everyone. Be safe. Cellini out.